in the range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
7. Cardinals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Powering his way forward. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Go. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Coleman has it here right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Steps away to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals 3.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
At the 48-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, Well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We go.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Yellow, go. 10 seconds. Check back 34. Mike,
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 31-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
37-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, watch the slant. Drill green. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Tua to throw again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to Elliott again.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Locke. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
This will be caught at about the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, living Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
A yard at the 45-yard line.
Watch the pass. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Here's Tua. Being Tua hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Mike 34. Mike 34. What we got? What we got? What we got? 34's a Mike. 34's a Mike.
Tua going to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
John.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, let's go. It's our time. It's our time. Q, 22 needle. Hey, turn it up. Green Jack. Jack 31. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day, punk. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure danger of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watt going to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
The 40-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Spike. Play. Check. Hurry.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Yellow, zoom. Bandit, bandit. Blue striker. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 4, check 4. Check 26, check 26. Steal, black. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. He runs, he runs, he runs.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Got a man open, it's Ross. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 38, Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
The end result, 21 yards. Losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Locke working out of the gun. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Locke now on third and goal. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. From the gun, it's Tua. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
10 more yards. Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Seahawks 32-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
You can't stop me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.